And look at here. Welcome to beautiful Southwest Florida. Let's do a little shelling. Look at all these shells. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Beach Bum and Dad. I'm a Floridian and I love shelling. And when I get a chance to go live, when the stars are aligned and the connectivity is good, hit that, oh, what's that over there? I hit that live button and I go live shelling. So I came down the other day, actually drove all the way through, slept in a parking lot, woke up and jumped on a boat. Look at all these beautiful shells. And oh, I see something over there. And while I was waiting for connectivity, here's a colorful moon snail, all found in here in this beautiful shell pile. Actually, there are a couple of wormies there. And let me get this pretty little Murex. Now I said I saw something, it's right over here. Hiding. Oops. I'll hold it like that. It's a pretty little parwelk. Let me get close. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Shells as far as you can see. And it's been a pretty good morning. When you find these shell piles like this, you just slowly go over and you look for the smaller shells. Obviously, if there was anything large here, we'd see it. It'd be right on top. I imagine this is here we go. This is West Florida. There's an apple Murex. Come one, come all. Tell your friends. Beach Bum and Dad is live. There's a pretty lettered olive. And since I told everyone who I am, as you join, comment and let me know where you're visiting from. When you find a shell pile like this, it doesn't matter where it is. You can just keep going back and forth. I mean, really, without even digging in it, and find seashells. I'll let you all get a little closer. Oh, there's a banded tulip. You all see it as I turn? Right here. Come on, let me know. Isn't this just gorgeous? It's not every day you get to shell something like this. I know in the last week I've seen some comments that stuff. Oh, here's a beautiful wormy. At least I can see part of it. That this is AI generated. However, this is live. Here, I'll even turn the camera around. Alright, y'all get ready. I didn't do my hair and makeup today. There I am. Beach Bum and Dad. Oh, hang on. Turn it. I gotta turn this around. Alright, I saw a Murex. See it? Down there. There's a Lacey. And I see another wormy. Of course, I stand up, I move, and I lose it. That's alright. I found all kinds of them today. closer. See a broken summer Venus over here. That would be right there. And then I saw a broken tulip right here. Whether you're shelling a pile like this, which can be overwhelming for many people, or, you know, just walking, oh, there's an eye, walking a rack line, look for pieces like this. I saw the eye. Pieces, colors, textures, spots, shapes, and that will help you find way more sand dollars and seashells. I think that was that wormy I was looking for. So if you just joined, I am Beach Bum and Dad, and when I have connectivity, I will hit that go live button and go shelling. Connectivity is pretty good today, considering I'm on a barrier island in southwest Florida. Let's try over here. Lots of scallops, lots of clams. You just need to, again, walk slowly, look for colors, and look for patterns. Alright, so we have going so far. What's that? What's that? Nice. When you're in southwest Florida, that's what the calico clams look like. In the panhandle, every once in a while, a few times a year, you'll find them this dark, but most of the time, they're a lot lighter in color. Alright, since my hand is full, oh wow, shell bag is way over here. Let's go up a little higher. So throughout the last week, southwest Florida had some pretty good winds, and as a result, so this is the high rack line, you can see all the pen shells. I mean, if it had been calm a day, or I shouldn't say all day, calm all week, you wouldn't see as many pen shells. But when you have the pen shells rolling in, the shells are to follow. Let's look in here. Oh, nice. Oh no, it's chipped. That is gorgeous though. I haven't found a rose yet, but I do have a black true tulip in here. I don't know if it fell out. I'm not gonna dig for it. Camera in one hand, shell bag in the other. You're bound to lose something. Let's put that one there because, again, while I was waiting for connectivity, I just kept walking back and forth looking. There's a Murex. There's a little one. There's an eye. And a cockle shell. So, let me back up. I see an apple up there. I like to carry what I call the tiny bag. I put all the precious little ones in here. Every once in a while. Oh, look at that. Come on, y'all say it with me. Nice. Look at that. You gotta give that one a thumbs up. That is a beautiful alphabet cone. The other ones I've seen people carrying around, they've been a little dinged up. Still an alphabet. And I drove down from the panhandle looking for an alphabet. And there you go. Alright, let's get this cockle shell in here. And let's see if we can find that. Let me get that quick. That's an interesting juvenile fighting conch. Here's the alpha, or the apple. And the lightning whelks, there have been so many chocolate ones. Every once in a while, This grandpa has to stand and stretch his back. Okay, let me pick these up. Cinch this one. I just noticed this one doesn't have a cinch. And that one has some pretty cool seashells in it. Alright. Let's get a little closer. Let y'all do some virtual shelling. I see an oyster. I see a juvenile fighter. Let's check out the slipper snail. Because sometimes down here you can find spotted ones and ones with little spines on it. Those are pretty cool. I generally don't find those in the panhandle. Let's go up here. See if we can find a rose. And there have been all kinds of eggs around. Lots of casings. Move over here. There's a prickly cockle. Let's go out and check out this pile here. Now I don't need to get too close. I can stand here and look. So let's just slowly walk along, shell together. Let me show you this cockle shell. Down here, the colors are just so vibrant. And I think if I move over here, there's a nice looking prickly cockle. And I stood up and looked. There's a broken tulip. Another wormy. Let me turn. I can't reach too far, but I'll let you get really close and check out the seashells. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn over here. Look at this dark chocolate whelk. That's what I was saying. And you know what? When I come to Southwest Florida, I love picking up the jingles. That's my first one. I've seen a couple, but I've been so focused on finding other shells. There's my first. So let me turn around. Back over here. Tinies in the blue one. The other one's in the black one. Oh, let me grab this. Here's an arc. I gotta back up because I saw something suspect. And I thought, bonnet. No. I spoke with one family, and the dad had a Scotch bonnet. Not too common around here. And I know he's local. He said he's lived here about 7 years. I think that was his first one. So that was pretty cool. Down here, if you find one, you know, Naples, Marco, 10,000 Islands, that's a catch right there. Finding a Scotch bonnet. Alright, so we moved a little bit farther down. Let's look in here. A couple cockles. Lots of juvenile fighters. Let's find a rose. That would be so cool. Find a rose together. go a little higher up. See some pen shells up here. Again, this is the, I'll turn around, I know some of you are new. I'm Beach Bum and Dad. When I have connectivity, I love taking you all live shelling. So this is the, what I like to call a historical rack line. It's been here for several days. It's been shelled, but you never know what you're going to find. And in some spots, you can tell how old it is. Let me show you this quickly, cockle here. Because up here, you'll have more pen shells. Versus as you get post-storm, let me show you down there, not as many pen shells. Right after a wind event, you'll get them rolling in, and I know, oh, I see a swirl. I saw someone visiting Marco Island, and they were asking about, and the person didn't know what they were, just all the shells there. Is anyone going to clean this up? Because they are piled up, and they are stinking. But that's just something natural that happens. A lot of times, if you live there, you know, you may not see it visiting in a week, but when you live on an island or visit it, you know, every couple days, you notice, okay, look at this. Speaking, where I was going was the Gulf reclaiming its own. All the sand came in, and look at all the shells either washing out or getting covered up. Let's go out there and look. You never know. Something got tumbled in. See another swirl. There's another eye. I am pretty proud of myself. So when I planned this, I was going to visit another area, and let me see this one. I saw it and I thought maybe a faded true tulip. I was going to visit an area and then turn around and go back. And I'm like, I am so close to Marco. All right, let me set this down. That maybe I should stay. So I continued driving. Had to sleep twice. Slept in a parking lot. Had the alarm set to make sure. Oh, all right, there's a wormy. Okay, we're in a good spot. We're gonna leave the shell bag there. There's a pretty apple Merrick's. I'm looking. All right, here's one. Okay, look at this spot. Let me back up. There's a tulip there. An apple Merrick's over there. And because the surf is coming up, let me grab them. Alright. Yeah, see, that was close. And I guess I didn't finish that other thought. Pretty proud of myself. I haven't gotten wet. So to finish the travel story, that one's a lightning one. I didn't bring anything. I had no intention of staying. And like I said, when I got closer to Southwest Florida, I'm like, crafty mama, I can smell it. I need to go. She's like, fine, go. So I pulled over somewhere, made arrangements, and here I am. I don't even know where I was. Actually, wait a minute. I think it was a wayside somewhere. Still in approximately the same spot. There's a banded tulip. There's a pretty lettered olive. And since we're down here, let's see if we can get anything else to pop out at us. Over to my right, no idea what that is. It's broken. Oh, it's a piece of a little tulip. Let's see. Well, the one thing I noticed as I was coming out, and it's all covered up right now, there were shells rolling out here. And I did see there was at least one person on the boat with a rake. Everyone else had dippers, but I really didn't see anyone walking out there. Well, there's someone in the chat. Oh, it's coming out, so let me see if I can read it. Well, thank you so much. I feel like back in the day. Long time viewer, first time interacting. I remember that from the 80s, watching, or not watching, nowadays you'd watch it, listening to American Top 40 with Casey Kasem. There's a banded tulip. Oh, there's the cinch. Found it. Now, if none of you have ever found a rose, sometimes, you know, when you're walking through these piles like this, they just pop. When the sun's behind a cloud, you might just see a little bit of red, but then, let's check out this cockle shell. But then when it's sunny, sometimes you really get that red popping. Here's some orange. Can't pass up the scallops down here. Alright, let me leave the shell bags right there. I'm going to stand up and stretch a bit. See a pretty nice looking fighting conch. Florida fighting conch. Now after comments about all the lightning whelks I get into this area, and there aren't that many. Well, let me check this spot over here. I hear someone, I think there's a family walking behind us. So I'll check here and then turn around and go get the shell bags.
Find your phone yet?
And a black true tulip.
Really?
Yeah.
I got another.
Oh, nice. Another Scotch bonnet. Wow. You have an eye for him now.
We got about maybe.
Nice. Well, you got a crew.
Yeah.
Nice. Two Scotch bonnets. Isn't that something? All right. Let's maybe backtrack a little bit. I know a lot of people will, and I do it a lot, you know, walk out and walk back. But when you have, let's see, I think I signed up for 7 hours of shelling, you can do a little backtracking. And that would be pretty cool to find Scotch bonnet. And he had two. One of the things about shelling in Southwest Florida, you know, making sure you have a little bit of shade, you're hydrated, because as you're walking along, especially later in the day, you just kind of, you're beat. And you start maybe walking a little faster, passing up the shells. And you never know, when you're not paying attention, that shell of a lifetime. You might be sitting there and you're just kind of walking fast and you miss it. There's a Cantharus. That one's going to go in the tiny bag in a moment. I see a couple of new people in the live stream. I am Beach Bum and Dad. We are live streaming in Southwest Florida. When the stars are aligned, I have good connectivity, and today has been pretty awesome. Every once in a while, oh look at this. I've been screaming and the signals drop. That's a pair whelk. But today, it's been a pretty good live stream. So as you join us, let us know where you're watching from. I've done live streams and had people check in from all over the place. Europe, Africa, Australia. You know, it's like, wow. Just amazing how technology is nowadays. I can hit go on YouTube's live stream, and all of a sudden across the world people start picking it up. Pause for a moment, look around. Alright, let me get you all a little closer. I don't really see anything here. Check this one out, because I have orders to try and find some larger cockle shells, and that one fits the bill. Getting warm out. I don't think we're 80. It is definitely warm. Oh, there's an eye. And I see the contrasting color. All right, leave the shell bag there. Oh, that's a nice one. Is definitely coming in. as the surf comes in, it's basically, you can see, it's going to cover up a lot of stuff out here, but maybe push some of this up more into a pile. I was like, I suppose I should turn and make sure the bag's a little higher. Alright. Give you all a view of the Gulf quick. I'm going to go over here, grab my shell bag. And I'm checking down below, right by my feet, so we don't pass anything up. I think if you come to Southwest Florida and you go on, what is that? You go on a tour, you're only given so much time, so you got to look at, as soon as you hit the beach, check your time, and then pace yourself so that, you know, if it's like you have 2 hours of shell, walk out maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and then turn around. That'll give you more than enough time to make it back, keep your captain happy. Today I'm supposed to be back by, well, departure is 2 o'clock, but let's get the slipper snail here. That's pretty nice. Not too often you find a white slipper snail. Well, hey there, Tom. Good to see you. Yes, let me turn around. Let you see the water again. Beautiful. And I imagine it's warm too. I'm gonna have to run to Walmart and get some shoes and clothes. This was supposed to be not a 3-hour tour, just a morning's worth of shelling. And then suddenly it evolved into a several-day trip. So there's a lightning whelk. There's a turkey wing. I'll take that one. Oh, there we go. Move a little bit. All right. I was like, I saw that curve there. I was thinking, there's a bonnet, but no. I think in all my years of shelling in, oh, look at there, there's an operculum. Shelling in Southwest Florida, a worn and weathered one, I've only found 3 Scotch bonnets. In all the years of shelling. Alright, let's get a little closer and look in here. And I'll look to the left. I'm going to peek to the right just in case. Look at that. Alright, let me show you. Turn a little bit. Look, it was just washed in. Look at that big old whelk. There's a hole in it though. And as far as I know, I think I'm the only one shelling out here. Everyone else on the boat is a little bit closer to the boat. Look at all this. Help me find something here. Look to the left, and I'm going to look to the right. You don't see anything to the left? I don't see anything over here. Let me bring it back around. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, nice. That is my best one today. Look at that. Oh, she's pretty. Look at. That is a gorgeous, colorful moon snail. Look at that. If you have never found one of these, when you come to Southwest Florida, chances are you'll find one. And look at how pretty they are. The white, the tan, the striations, the cream color. Beautiful. That is my best one today. And y'all were here with me. That makes it so much better. Here's a wormy. Alright, we have Tina checking in. Yes, this is just for Tina. Look at all this. Look at all the shells. Isn't it amazing? Alright, well here's another wormy. Something down here. Oh, is it? Is it? Well, I'm going to take it. That is a prize down here. A zig flat. I did find one last fall after the hurricanes. That was my first one. And that is so close. Well, hello, John. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. For everyone that's just, oh, look at this. That's just coming on into the live stream. I am Beach Bum and Dad. I'm a Floridian. And when I'm looking to, there's a nutmeg right there, don't move. And when the shelling is good, conditions are right, and I have really good connectivity, I go live. Oh, this is going to be, I think this is going to be a pretty good stretch. Look at this. All this. There's some fresh stuff here. And we have this nutmeg. That's the first one of the day. Alright, I think, let me set my backpack down, because my back is pretty sore. If you have never done power shelling like this, you know, walk, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles out, 4 or 5 miles back. Oh, that has a couple bags of shells in it. It is heavy. So let's set it right there. Make sure my charger's in there. I noticed my backpack's getting a little worn out. I don't know, maybe I have to buy a new one today, because I don't want to lose a camera or anything, or a charger. Oh boy, that feels a lot better, let me tell you. So, there's a view of the Gulf. And, well, I can move a little bit. Let's walk along here and see what we can find. And stay dry. Oh boy, it's really coming up. So I think I'm going to have to walk on the high side here. There's a cockle shell. Let's see. Alright, well, the surf is out a little bit. Let's check out here. There's a prickly cockle. There's an arc. That one's a little chipped. So just think, all that sand, what is in there? Because there are all kinds of shells in there. Alright, let's get a little closer. I see a little wormy. I saw some pink. Oh, here we go. It's hiding. It's a pretty scallop. Another wormy. Let me check the chat. Flats. Tina thinks those are awesome. I do too. Be nice to find a whole one. And John, where are we? We are shelling Southwest Florida. Alright, let's turn a little bit and look. I see a prickly cockle, assorted shells. There's another wormy. We're on the board with just about all the shells I want to find, except one. I know some people, they just have an eye for roses. For me, if I come down here for a few days, usually I can find one, especially if you're finding shell piles like this. There's a big wormy over here. But today, I don't have one yet. Let me check my backpack again. No, so far so good. Let's look in here. Another nice cockle shell. For those of you just joining, as we're live shelling Southwest Florida, I've made the comment a couple times about the beautiful lightning whelks, and then all of a sudden, bam, they're like gone. Oh, look at here. Here's a paired cockle shell. It's like before I thought about live streaming. You know, I was picking up some cockle shells looking pretty good, and then all of a sudden, you know, where'd they all go? That's pretty cool. You don't see that too often in the panhandle. Alright, check here quick before the surf comes up and move. Another thing you don't find too often, sand dollars. Not like, I mean, you'll find some. Oh, I see orange. You know, whether it's sunny or not, orange is always popping. Last time I was here, I didn't find any sand dollars. Oh, here's a little bit more orange. Let me reach over here and show you. But one time I brought my dad, he found a huge sand dollar. Alright. This standing up, squatting. Standing up, squatting. Can really get to you. Oh, here's a nice. Every time I see these scallops, I always want to get them. A little sunburst here. Look at that. That pretty orangish yellow line up the middle. I see an apple merix. Oh, look at that. Huh. Alright, so there's an apple. And somebody's home. Door's closed. So let me put these shells a little higher, actually. I'll let you see the gulf. Oh yeah, I gotta move that backpack. Oh! Wave just got it. Move the backpack a little higher. I think it just missed. Because I have cameras, all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, that was really close. Just got the straps a little bit. Alright, so let me see here. Again, pretty proud of myself. I haven't gotten wet. So I'm gonna let y'all go right there. And oh! Alright. That was close. Put the, you know, sometimes I've been here, I can't remember how long ago it was. I think it was winter though. It was a negative low tide, and this was all flat, sand flats. And there were tidal pools out there. There were shells in tidal pools. But today, I don't have that, so you gotta go on the edge down there and find something live. Let's get the shell bags here. Go over what we just found. Pretty colorful moon snail. That goes in a tiny bag. Got a couple wormies there. Our first nutmeg, and only nutmeg so far. I had mentioned about the family that came by. A broken zig. Some more wormies. Some orange on the beach. Put those in here. I'm gonna do that. Alright. And then we have that pair. Chances are that one might snap right there at the hinge. But you just put a rubber band around it, put some glue in there, you're good to go. It's always fun doing these things one-handed. Alright. So, I guess let's pick up the backpack and move down a little bit. If you've ever been along with me on one of these live streams, I know that I have to go slow when we're looking at shells, and then when I need to walk, I let you look at the horizon so that no one gets busy. We're going to move down a little bit. And today would be a perfect day to see dolphins. Saw some on the way out. I'm going to show you. See that down there? If you had a scoop or a rake, look at that. Perfect for shelling. I'm not a big fan of blind raking with a sand flea rake, but when I see stuff like that, okay. Oh, alright. Right here. I don't know if you'll see it as I'm just hang on a moment, it might bounce. The backpack fall off. You see that orange? Orange is popping in the sun. Look at that. And then I saw another scallop right over here. I want to get. Look at that. And then I can't tell. Nope, not broken. And a prickly cockle. Alright. I think everything's high enough. Let's move down here. Let's see what we can find. I see a pear whelk. We haven't found one of those recently. It's been a few minutes. That's a pear whelk. Oh. Tip's broken. There's a tulip. Let me bring it up to the spectacles. Yep. Nobody's home. It's a pretty big banded tulip. Alright, you all look left. Well, you probably saw this already. See that lightning whelk? This scallop looks pretty cool. And I see a rough one right here. Nice little rough scallop. That would be so awesome to have something wash in. Like these. Nope, nobody's home there. And another one. Alright. Oh, there's another one. A little sunburst. This is so much easier. Here's a Merrick's. Walking and bending over with no backpack. A little hole in that one. There's a little Merrick's. Lots of pen shells. Oh, I was like, there's a true tulip. I've only found the one. No big ones. It's interesting. It seems a little farther south you go, you find like this. Now that one's broken. Maybe after a pretty good storm you find them like that. Alright. Is this a whistler? So that's a whistler. I'm not too good at whistling a tune with them, but years ago I had a captain tell me, you know what that is? I was like, well, it looks like a... Oh, there's another piece of a troop. Looks like a letter down to me. And here's one. And these are just washing in. It's like, the locals call them whistlers. Oh, I can just hear those shells out there rolling. Okay. I think I just redeemed myself. Talking about the whelks for an hour. And there's a pretty dark one. Ooh, that's getting a little higher. There's an apple. Hand's getting kind of full here. You saw nobody was home in that one. Alright, I'll let you look on this side. Let me know if you see a dolphin. I'm gonna walk higher up. Gotta go find the backpack. And put these in the shell bags. I suppose I should check the time. Alright, doing good, doing good, doing good. And I live stream. I like to go at least an hour to give people all over the world a chance to come on in. What do we have here? This is just a slipper snail. There's a little kitten's paw. There's a cool looking coral frag. Oh, I saw it. Oh boy, this is like so hard to... Oops, I dropped the orange. Alright, we need to just go over to the backpack. Look at that. For the live streaming sheller, of which, the last I knew, I'm the only YouTuber that live streams. It's kind of hard to do. And you basically get one angle, and that's like this, the point of view angle. Camera in one hand, big old backpack. I don't even know how much that backpack weighs, but it is heavy. I have a good hour. I don't see anything. You know, sometimes they get quiet and, you know, I'm looking around. Well, let's go back over here. Mentioned a few moments ago about always checking behind you, especially when you have incoming tide. You never know if something's gonna wash in. Whoa. I'm pretty sure this one was here. Doesn't look too wet. It's a turkey wing. Hola, Ageless. Good to see you. Oh, look at here. Hope you're doing well. There's another colorful moon snail. Look at that. Nothing like that in the panhandle. I am live streaming from Southwest Florida. What was supposed to be just a couple-hour trip suddenly turned into a multi-day event. So I looked, I had connectivity. You can tell the shelling's pretty awesome. And that's all it takes. Connectivity, some shells, because of course I can talk for a couple hours. And I decided to live stream. There's a wormy. And since Ageless is just checking in, get a little closer for her. Look at all these shells. Oh, here's a tulip. I gotta move over for that. Where'd it go? Here it is. Water's running out. Oops. All right. So I'm not saying that, that isn't necessarily fresh. It's just wet. But the sand is coming in, the surf is coming in. There are some fresh shells being brought in. So we are just zigzagging back and forth. Let y'all check for dolphins while I'm looking here right by my feet. Well, let's peek out here once. When I came, it didn't look like this. I don't know, when high tide, low tide, whatever. Look at that. Let me see. I don't know. It's broken a little bit. When you're going out on an excursion, you don't pick the times. They pick the times. So today the first time I could get out was, I don't know, 7:45 or something. Let me check the chat. A sundial. Well, you're in the place to find it. I personally do not know anyone that has found one around here. Now in southeastern Florida, yes. Oh, here's a lightning walk. But from Sanibel to Marco to the 10K, that's one thing. I mean, people I know that have lived here, they've never found a sundial. And even Ageless, I don't know exactly when you checked in, but there was a family shelling together. First time I visited with him, he had a bonnet. He came back and he found another one. I was like, okay, that. On that day, that's when you go buy a lottery ticket. Because to find even one bonnet, they're not as common here as in the Panhandle or Southeast Florida, like Jupiter area. Oh, this way. All right. Let me walk back. Wow. When you're not paying attention, you sure can walk. I didn't know we were that far away from the backpack. We're a good 50 yards. Unless I see something major, I'm just gonna keep walking. And then get organized here. There's my kids. Oh, let me see here. Okay. Let me mark it with my toe. Look at that dark. That is a black lightning bolt. Should be up. I'm not going to put my backpack on yet. Put that one there. Let's see, what do we have for tinies? The tinies go in the blue one. The other ones go here. So let's go back and check out that whelk. Let's get a peek here quick. See some nice color. I'm gonna check the chat. Okay, seriously, if you did that work, there's a high five. That is a good walk. I think that one just washed in. Here's a pretty good looking turkey wing. I think I have found a total of 6 turkey wings in the panhandle. So let me set these here. And for that spot I marked. Now, if someone is new here, see all these shells? These are, and it took a full hour before the connectivity. If you haven't already given the video a thumbs up, I don't want to lose in connectivity. We went for a full hour with nothing going on. Thanks for coming along. If you're new here, please like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you back here. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you back out on the beach. Y'all take care. You too, ageless. I mean, that's a 1.5.